morning, students. Today we shall understand the poem Blake's Tiger Revisited. So everyone open page number 49. So here Blake's Tiger Revisited. Blake's means what? William Blake's. He has written the poem about the tiger. This is the tiger. Actually, what we will write? Spelling of the tiger, we will write T-I-G-E-R, isn't it? So here, what they have given here? T-Y-G-E-R. This is the old style of writing English. That is T-Y-G-E-R. Now we will write here like this, isn't it? So, what they are doing? William Blake's has written the poem about the tiger. In that poem, it is explained how the tiger is powerful, how he is hunted in the forest, and how he stayed, how he lived with freedom. So that poem is repeated. This one here, revisited means again that poem is repeated. By whom? By the poet Michael Morgan. Michael Morgan is there. This poem he has written. But in this poem, Michael Morgan has explained how the tiger is kept in cages nowadays, and by keeping the tiger in cages, how he becomes weak, how he loses his confidence, how he is spending his days in cages. So all the problems what the tiger has faced, he has explained in this poem. So here starting. Tigers that are kept as prisoners in cages can gradually lose their color, they lose their beautiful stripes and fade gradually to white. So these tigers are kept in cages by human beings. So what happens when we keep these tigers in cage? It will gradually lose its color, and it loses beautiful stripes on the body. What stripes will be there? It gradually loses and becomes white. So let us see in first stanza what the poet is explaining here. Tiger, tiger turning white, in a cage just twice your height. 6 paces left, 6 paces right. A long slow day is longer night. So in the first stanza, the poet Michael Morgan, she is explaining how the tiger is spending his life in the cages. Tiger, tiger turning white, in the cage just twice your height. So the tiger is staying always in the cages and he is becoming white. The tiger is becoming white. And what is the height? Height of the cage is twice of the tiger. The twice of the tiger is the height of the cage, very small. So how the forest lives? In forest, it has unlimited space, isn't it? In forest, but here very limited place is there to stay. 6 paces left and 6 paces right. So 6 paces means your foot. 6 foot right side, 6 foot left side. That much only breadth also. Breadth of this cage is also very small. A long slow day and longer night. So the tiger is feeling very bored here. Always staying in one cage in very limited area. That is feeling very bored. Day also and night also he is feeling very much bored because he is staying in. Actually, he has to stay in forest. He should have freedom, but here he has no freedom at all. In a very limited place, he is living there. In the second stanza, see what this poet explains here. Poetess, isn't it? Yes, Michael Morgan. Poetess. She is poetess. Tiger, tiger, dreaming still of the scent, the chase, the kill, and now no need, no place, no scoop, no space, no point, no hope. the poetess, she is explaining that tiger dreaming still the tiger is dreaming. Tiger is dreaming of the scent, the chase, the kill. So in past, how he has hunted the animals, that he is remembering. Again, that time that time will come. He is dreaming. He is dreaming of the hunting of animals and the smell of animals, the chase, the kill. And now no need, no place, no scope, no space, no point, no hope. See here in these two lines, you can see that no. He has no freedom at all here, and he has no opportunity at all. Now in the case he has no such opportunities. So now yes, third stanza. Tiger paces. Once he is flashed through open spaces. His word once echoed to his roars. Now he is quiet. He stays. He snores. So see the third stanza what the poetess is explaining. Tiger paces. Once he is flashed through open spaces. So once how he was walking, how he was running in the forest, the poetess has explained here. Very quickly he was moving in the forest and he was hunting the animals. His word once echoed to his roars. So in one time what happened? He was roaring in the forest. It was the voice of the tiger was echoed in the forest. Every animal was scaring after hearing his roars. That much was powerful. And many animals were scared of this tiger. So now there is no such a thing. Now he is quiet, he stays, he snores. So now he is very quiet. Now he is very quiet in the cage. You might have seen in the zoo how they will be walking here and there because they are feeling very much bored in a very limited area. He is quiet, he stays, he snores. So now here he stays from the cage. He snores. Snores means here when he takes deep breath, the sound will come. So that only he is hearing himself. Yes, in the last stanza, see what the poetess is explaining. An inch of sky gleams through the bars. A puddle of concrete smells of cars. He sniffs the air. He slumps. He sighs and stares through jaundiced eyes. So in the last stanza, the poetess is explaining. An inch of sky gleams through the bars. So the tiger is, you can see here from the bars how he is seeing. From the bars he is seeing the sky. How much? An inch of sky he is seeing only. Like this he is seeing only. Very little sky he can see. An inch of sky. Glimpse means of seeing. Glimpse through the bars. A puddle, a concrete, smells of car. Now what he is seeing? A puddle. Puddle means what we tell? Tech we tell now. So from the cage, that only he is seeing. A puddle. Concrete means some building. Some building he is seeing from his cage. Smells of cars. Cars were moving here and there, that he is smelling. So whenever you go to the zoo means what? You will take the vehicle also, no? So that only he smells of the car. Because he is not in the forest, he is in cage now. That's why. He sniffs the air. He slumps his eyes. So what happens? There only he has to be every 24 hours, every year, whole life he is spending in cages. So he is very much bored there. He is feeling very bored. There only he smells. He is smelling. He slumps. Slumps means he will walk there only, bending his head. Slumps means also bending. Bending he will walk there only. He sighs. Sighs means here taking long breath. Long breath. There only he is taking and he is spending there only his time in the cage. And stares through the jaundiced eyes. So there only from you can see here how he is staring. His eyes have become yellow. Jaundice means what? The eyes will become jaundice, isn't it? So by staying in cage for a long time, and what has happened? The jaundice happened to him. The disease jaundice attacked him. So what his eyes are looking now yellow. His eyes are in yellow color. And stares through the jaundiced eyes. So by this poem what we will understand, we should not keep the tigers in cage. So see, for example, if you are also kept in only one room for a long time, so what will happen? Your freedom, you lose your freedom, you lose your confidence, isn't it? You lose your hope, you will be very unhappy. So you also want freedom, isn't it? We all being human beings, we want freedom. So in the same way also, we should not keep these animals in the cages. Animals or even in birds. Birds also you take birds and you keep in cages. Many colorful birds are there. You take lovebirds, you take and you keep in cage in your room. So that is also not good, because everyone has freedom. So we should not snatch the freedom of others, whether it may be animals, human beings or birds. We should not take off their freedom. We should also live, and we should allow others also to live happily. Live and let live. Isn't it? There is a well-known proverb. Live and let live. Yes. So we should not keep anyone in cages. Everyone has to be allowed to be free. Everyone has to be freedom. So our India was also under the control of British. So it means that we are also in cages only. So our ancestors they sacrificed their life and they have given up freedom for us. So we should not misuse the freedom, that freedom. Whatever you do, we have to do a good work only, isn't it? By this also we will understand, and we should not restrict anyone in a bad manner. You should not be kept in cages. By this poem we will understand. I hope you have understood this poem very well. If you don't understand also, you can call and ask me. Thank you.